Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bickering Gamer Sonic Boom Afterthoughts Part 2, or should I say, Take 2.
Yeah, well, we lost the last footage by accident, but it was
Sorry.
unfortunate because Triple M was with us, but because it's been hard for him to be with us lately. But
Work issues.
yeah. But that being said, yeah, we're gonna try this again, and it's always hard. I would like to actually take some serious time to talk. Like, it's like if you ever want to go into the minds of a commentator, it's always hard to like the reason why we waited a week after is because you never want to do the same thing twice after something fails, because then you're gonna be pissed and everyone's gonna be like, oh, what did we say last time? Because you don't want to just repeat like it's a script. And it's just like all complicated stuff like that. Like the only exception is it is scripted. Like if you have an actual scripted thing, that's when it's okay to redo it again. You just have to make sure you're in the right state of mind.
Well, you know the best part about this though? You're the only one that talks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah,
you're
'cause
doing
Greg's-
a podcast.
this isn't really a
alone.
podcast.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah, because
you.
Greg's the only one that tries.
Well, it's not that I don't try; it's that I don't
No,
know much
Tyler,
about the subject.
Yeah,
Shit.
I don't usually
Oh,
do
and
the research.
and
so-
Triple M knows 1,000 times more than you guys do.
Yeah, because he's the only one out of us.
No, he
out of
just
us, so
tries.
he's lazy.
He asks questions. He does things. He tries.
The only reason why I don't ask questions is because I think in my head the question, then you answer it
No,
like literally
but you
that
know
second.
What, you know what makes me laugh about it, though? What makes me laugh about it is you guys, every time you say this, we end up having the most commentary of everyone, and we have the most fascinating discussions. Like, remember the sports video that we haven't uploaded yet? Tyler?
I'm giving you the audio for that.
Like, that video, the whole time, you guys like, oh, I don't know shit about this. That became our most commentated video with everybody involved. In our whole, I think in the whole series, we've been doing this.
I think there was one other.
Jimmy, you were there. Am I right on this?
Yes, you are.
No, I think there was one more that we did that we actually uploaded.
No, we didn't. We didn't upload that one. Trust me, I know what we didn't upload. Hang on.
No, I'm not talking about EA. I'm talking about one in the past that we uploaded.
Oh yeah, maybe. No, but like, it makes me laugh. It's just our dynamic.
Tyler slowly turning into the Joker.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't have said that.
And there we go.
There we go.
Tyler,
That's enough now.
and that's the laugh, and that's the laugh that
No.
caused 100 boats to steer away from the port.
And I have no idea what that meant at all.
You don't want to know.
It's a juxtaposition
Okay.
of the voice that sent
Can we
100
actually get
ships
onto
to port.
the topic now?
Yes. Okay, so Sonic Boom.
No, let's just keep bickering because it's
Oh,
funny.
God.
So whenever we do these afterthoughts, it's important to remember that we usually do these because we did a pre-thoughts video. Like we talked about Sonic Boom before it came out, like what we thought of the concept.
I know we're a bit late, but sue us.
Yeah, we are a bit late on this, but I think it's also good we did it now because the firmware update came out for Sonic. And again, this is a little late to the party, but
Yeah, Billy, you're gonna have to do some recording later.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's not that bad. I just have to get some Sonic. Like, I actually haven't played Sonic Boom yet. The audio, the video you guys are seeing is probably the first time I'm playing Sonic Boom with the firmware update. Because the thing is like, I'm not one of the people who hate the game. I actually think it's okay. It's something I want to beat once. I'm halfway through it right now because Treasure Tracker came out like while I was in the middle of it. No, it was either Treasure Tracker or Bayonetta I got.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, it was probably Bayonetta.
Yeah, and then you were just like, well, fuck that, Bayonetta.
No, it's just
hot
like-
pitch.
No, it's just like I
hot
wanted
pitch.
to
Hot pitch? No, hot bitch. Fuck that.
hot pitch.
Oh, no.
Like Bayonetta takes a fireball and she throws it.
And it turns out to be a fastball.
Yeah, it turns out to be a fastball. And then she threw it so fast, it hit her from back, and she became Zero Suit Samus for Super Smash Brothers. Backstory.
Well, actually, I honestly think that's true. There's like, we already had the model. What can we make it?
I don't know.
Oh, Zero Suit Samus. That
No,
actually sounds
apparently that was a thing because I think it's just a coincidence. Like I said that too as a theory. Like I didn't think it was true. Apparently they did say that it was because the 3DS version couldn't handle transformations. It's the same reason why Sheik is separate from Zelda. It's because they couldn't handle the transformations on the 3DS.
But why does she have heels?
Because it's a justifying thing because the weakest part of Zero Suit Samus was her jump. So those are actually those heels are actually like a rocket booster to help her
But
jump.
why did they have to be
This is a
heels? They
great
could have just been
start to-
boots.
It could have been, yeah, but it's like
I know, this is a great start to our Super Smash Bros. discussion.
You know what my favorite... I got it.
Sonic.
You know what my favorite character... You know what my favorite character in Smash Bros. Is?
Who?
Ike. That's mine.
That's
Sonic.
Sonic. Is that
And
true,
while
Nick?
we're talking about Sonic, let's talk about Sonic Boom.
Is that true, Nick? I would like to learn something about you today.
He's one of them.
Okay. Yeah, Sonic's a good fighter. He really is, but
He's too fast. Oh wait, no, sorry, you're too slow.
no, that was true in Brawl, but I think they made a great balance from it. So
No,
Smash
they
4.
did. They did.
I think they balanced them really well in Smash 4.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
next week, Drunken Smash.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Wow.
Maybe not.
Well, it
Depends on Rosemary.
No, it depends on how we do.
Depends on
I think
who
we should do that
picks
during
and drops
spring
you
break. I
guys
think we
off.
should just do that during spring break, to be honest.
When's that for you guys again?
I got like April.
I already had it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, Greg was telling me about that.
Yeah, that. Let's stop getting off track because we're gonna have to
Yeah.
restart again.
No, we're
What?
only 5 minutes. We're 5.5 minutes in. Shut up. It's good content. We're actually talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Sonic Boom, here's
Speaking of which, about that Bayonetta.
now here's the thoughts that the masses, the general mass will have.
Oh yeah, Jimmy
It's
just
the
saying
next
this.
Sonic 06,
Hold
all
on,
this
Billy. Jimmy just saying this right now. My iPad's battery's at 9%. If you cut out, I'm gonna call you on my phone. All right?
Okay.
but yeah, like everyone's like right now I think I have to suggest the great Clement on his vlog review of this game because he says it so perfectly. A lot of people are being really over dramatic with Sonic Boom. Because at the end of the day, I think the main conclusion you're going to have here is Sonic Boom is a licensed video game for a cartoon. What do you expect to happen?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it had a bunch of development hell because it was supposed to be for the PS3 360, and they told her, no, now this is going to be a Wii U game to fulfill our contract. And they said, but we didn't design it for the Wii U. We designed it for the 360 and PS3. And they said, well, too fucking bad. It's just another classic Sega bad marketing decision.
Yeah, again, I agree with you on that one because a lot of people have been saying that Sonic Boom, it's the worst Sonic game in the franchise. It's worse than the Sonic 06.
No, I have to
It's
disagree.
not worse than that punk of shit.
No, I have
no,
to
I'm
disagree
sorry,
with
but if you just literally tap the friggin'
that. The analog stick.
joystick and it just goes.
I know. It's like I was actually playing Sonic 06 for the first time on PS3 a couple weeks ago, and it's like I saw videos of it, but you know what? It's like I saw so many Let's Plays of this game because I wanted to experience the game without having to play it. That I thought that okay, I'll be prepared for all these first-time experiences. I really wasn't. I really felt what all the commentators I watched. I felt what Ego Raptor felt. I felt what Some Call Me Johnny felt. I felt what the whole Brain Scratch crew felt. I felt what Clement felt. I felt every bit of what the fuck is up with this control? What the fuck's up with the Mach Speed section? Oh my god, this looks like a Final Fantasy game that all of a sudden has this shitty in-game graphics. It's like it's amazing how even though I've seen a Let's Play 1,000 times of it, playing the game is still a different experience. But yeah, like it's crazy. But I still think at the very least, yes, Sonic Boom is not the most structurally sound game, and again, I haven't played the firmware update yet, which is over a gigabyte. If that's how much patches it needed.
Come on.
But
He's not lying.
But
It's a gigabyte big.
yeah, it's Assassin's Creed Unity style firmware update.
Wow.
No, actually, believe it or not, Unity was I think it was
Even-
1.8 to
even
2
bigger?
to 2 gigabytes.
Okay, yeah, that's another can of worms for later.
Oh my god! Don't get me wrong. I
You know-
love the AC franchise except for Black Flag. Black Flag ruined the friggin' franchise for me. I'm sorry. I haven't played Unity yet, but from the videos I saw, it actually looks pretty fun.
No, I'm
Especially
sure.
the new
They just
DLC
needed
that
to
just came
fix.
out.
They just needed to fix the rush assness they did to it.
Rush assness? That's fucking undermining.
Yeah, I'm being nice about
He's
it.
actually being very nice about it because there are so many glitches where I've seen people actually be on top of a roof and then get catapulted
Yeah.
to the other side of the map and die.
Well, you know what it was about Sonic 06 with that kind of thing? It was like it looked like based on the circles I was talking to, like a lot of people were saying that the problem with the Wii U that was hard was because it was ported to the Wii U, they didn't account for the
touchpad?
gamepad.
Yeah.
Because and you'll notice that especially if you play co-op. By the way, don't ever play co-op in Sonic 06 ever.
You mean Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom, yeah. Because like I tried it the first day I got it, I tried it with Rosemary and we were playing the co-op and
Let me guess. It just teleported you guys?
yeah, it would be annoying because like we would look for something to do, right? And I'd be on the gamepad and she'd be on the TV and let's say I found a lead to somewhere and she found a lead to somewhere. One of us will be slung to the other person. Whoever made the most progress, your co-op character is going to sling and like catapult over the other guy instantaneously without any warning. You're like, what the fuck just happened? It's like you're so confused and pissed off because you were getting rings or you were getting robot parts which are completely inconsequential. You don't have to bother the completionist aspect of the game because it doesn't do shit.
What did the robot parts even do anyway?
It's money. It's basically currency in this game. It's the currency of Sonic Boom. Like the robot
What,
parts.
you buy upgrades or something?
You know, this game's really a a kiddie version of Ratchet and Clank. I think that's a great.
So you can buy new equipment.
Yeah, you can buy like upgrades. You can actually do hub world side quests open up by adding new buildings for refugees and whatnot. And that
actually sounds pretty interesting.
No, it is pretty cool. Like this whole game is one of those things where the concepts were great, and we talked about this.
But the execution was sloppy.
Like we talked about this in the
Really bad.
pre-thoughts. We said there's a lot of great concepts, like the 4 playable characters that each have different abilities, but they're still fast. And you had the idea of
bye Knuckles leg day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm never getting over that.
Oh, that's a stupid joke now.
I know it is, but I'm still never getting over it.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, Knuckles. Upper body, back, chest, abs. Upper body, back, chest, abs. Where do I put the legs? Fuck it.
We don't. It's not like there's 5. It's not like there's 5 weekdays. You know, the Sonic Boom cartoons, I think, is something we can talk about here, too, because I think it's actually pretty cool. I liked that they went back to the Sonic cartoon.
Sorry about the noise. I have to pick a wedgie.
It's not it's an inconsequential thing.
Hey, at least I'm talking this week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and now I wish you stopped.
Yeah. True darkness.
Shut up.
Shut up. Speaks only let you know about his bodily functions. Exactly. Exactly. But anyway,
How about I just crack your knuckle?
You did crack my knuckle there.
my one, you know what? I have to say the ratings are doing really well. They got a second season premiere, but like actually, I was watching Brain Scratch Comms and Lewis was saying this thing where it's not that one season was be like it's one of those shows where like one season's like 100 episodes, but they split it up in different years. Like right now we're not really going to season 2. We're going to like season 1.1 or something. You remember? Come on.
I know.
They had cartoons and animes like that all the time.
Yeah,
but
and they call it season 2, but it's actually season 1.
Yeah, this game's more of the Sonic Boom cartoons are more like a slice of life.
It's not. It's not like let's just say Naruto, where difference between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Like that could be considered like 2 seasons of the show.
Actually, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Sonic Boom as Teen Titans Go done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me.
I can see where you're going with there.
That's what
Teen Titans, why you abandon us?
No, it's
seriously,
because Teen Titans Go was made by 2 guys who have never even seen the original Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And don't give 2 shits about keeping it the same
respecting
way.
the show.
Yeah, they don't. They actually didn't respect the original.
Yeah.
That's the way I see Teen Titans Go. It's an insult to
can
the
you
original.
tell me where they are?
I have no idea.
But you know, it's
like where the cart.
All I know is what Pan Pizza said when he did his review on Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, no, because I want to see where the studio is, where they make it.
But yeah, like
and moving on.
I'm going upstairs to my arsenal. And I'm going to get my
okay. Could you please stop,
bastard sword?
Yes,
and
I know you like.
That's enough.
I know you have a fetish for blades.
Keep your...
But yeah, like
keep my blade in my pants. I know.
I gotta say,
God.
You know,
not what I was gonna say, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
But yeah, like I have to admit, I thought this game put the last nail in its coffin when it made it like 6 in the morning, I think, on Saturdays. Because like someone told me Cartoon Network thought this wasn't gonna be that great. Like they said, all right, we're gonna. Because my problem with Cartoon Network is
obligated.
I'm having a
what is
obligated?
this on?
It's like
which one was this?
What?
Go. Teen Titans Go. Well, they actually moved.
I'm talking about Sonic Boom.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure now in the next season we'll probably get a better time slot. But here's my problem right now. Cartoon Network, I have this issue with them trying to revive Saturday morning cartoons. Because 1, kids don't watch cartoons anymore, or TV. And 2, 20-year-olds watch cartoons now, and at the same time, they're not getting fucking up on a Saturday morning. They'll do that when they're 10. They're not doing that when they're 20. I'm sorry.
Especially when
it's
they...
not
Well,
gonna
the thing
happen.
is, my little brothers get up that up that early.
Look, I'm not saying it's a absolute thing. Kids don't watch TV anymore, but it's just a known statistic. Kids get their entertainment from the internet now. They don't go on TV anymore. Like TV's becoming an old person thing, believe it or not. Like,
yeah, I really don't watch
Again,
TV
I've got to disagree with you.
No,
we're old,
no,
Nick.
Nick.
We're old.
No, Nick. I know.
I don't mean by that.
No, Nick, I know people's experiences are different, but I'm talking about this as a real can't argue with statistic.
I know.
Because if you actually look at it...
I have like 10 cousins that are under the age of 12. That are 12 and under. And each and every one of them do get up, and each and every one of them are watching TV.
No, I know, but
TV.
it's just like I'm
just get up early and watch TV.
I know, but I'm just thinking for the masses, and at the same time,
it's not just in your family. Like one of my nephews, he gets up to watch TV. My niece goes on her iPhone or iPad.
Yeah, so it's usually
my other niece. She watches TV. This is the 2-year-old niece. She watches TV, but the majority of the time, she finds videos. My 2-year-old niece finds videos on the iPad.
Well, you can actually make that a statistic. Probably like 2 out of 3 kids probably get their internet from the internet, and then the 1/3 gets on TV. But that's going to lessen as time goes on. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised one day kids will call TVs, look at TVs, go, "What? That's a weird monitor. What is that?"
Is that a big iPad?
Yeah, like no, it's like TVs are always going to be around, but their purpose is going to change. I think.
The only real reason why I would even watch TV nowadays is for shows like Arrow or The Flash.
No, you know what?
That's why even that I really can't get home in time to watch.
Well, it's like DVR is a godsend.
I don't have DVR. I just watch on the internet.
Well, then it sucks to be you.
I don't have DVR.
He has on demand, but not DVR.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't have DVR set up.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fair enough. But yeah, the thing was, I think it's the same thing with the DC Nation block. It was a big mistake making that Saturday morning. I understand what Cartoon Network's trying to do. They're trying to revive Saturday morning cartoons because if you have the monopoly on that, what it used to be, you are the fucking channel. Because when I was a kid, you have Saturday morning cartoons. I would flip between Kids WB, Fox Kids, and Cartoon Network.
Yeah, so did I.
For some reason, Nickelodeon didn't have a Saturday morning lineup.
It's because they had cartoons all throughout the day. They didn't.
No, they didn't. No, but they did have a Friday night lineup. Remember?
Yeah, they
did. And then Cartoon Network.
They did have a Friday
night. Then Cartoon Network took that with Cartoon Fridays.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then took over Saturdays
at the late night.
Yeah, and then it's on Tsunami come out. But yeah, it's like I really think that Cartoon Network probably thought Sonic Boom wouldn't go that far with that kind of time slot. But you know what? It surprised people, and it's probably mostly because the Sonic fan base is just obsessed with Sonic. Like they just love to stroke Sonic's ego.
Actually, believe it or not, I actually did like the Sonic cartoons.
No, I liked it too.
It's a hit and miss for me. Some of the episodes I do like them.
No,
some I don't. Some I don't because it has because it's got that new formula of how it's set up in all these older shows. And all these newer shows.
Well, that's what I like about Sonic Boom. It really breaks a lot of the things about
really doesn't grab my attention.
No, here's the thing. It's funny. It's great. I'm glad you said that because that's something about Sonic cartoons. It's formulaic. First, you had Sonic the Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is that weird ass, bonky ass, old cartoon style show.
Don't make fun of.
I'm not talking about pre-am. I'm talking about sad-am.
Okay, never mind.
And it's like. The thing is with Sonic the Hedgehog is you have to think back before Sonic had voice acting and narratives. How do you make a cartoon show about a blue hedgehog who can run fast? And then they made Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog. Then Pre-Am came out in England, which is everyone believes that. Just watch the Nostalgia Critic review, you'll understand what I'm talking about. The Pre-Am show was a huge step forward, and what's funny about it is the English dubs for America. Jaleel White did. And I think that set up something for Sonic because Jaleel White was also Sonic in Sonic Underground, which is a very different show, but you were allowed...
Are you talking about the music-oriented one?
Yeah, because you were allowed to play...
That one was just like, meh.
You're crazy.
I
like that.
I saw a couple episodes of it, and I loved it, and I couldn't find the time slot anymore.
I watched the whole thing. I love that show. But
I just...
Yeah, but that's the thing. I couldn't remember the channel it was on, so I never saw it again. And I didn't hear about it until...
You can find it online.
It's like 20s.
It's all on YouTube.
You can find it online.
You can find it until a few years ago.
But here's the thing, you could... That's what's great about Sonic cartoons. This set up a thing where you can play with Sonic's formula as much as you want. Sonic X is the only exception where Sonic X was completely based on the video games.
Yeah, it was based on Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Yeah, it's Sonic Adventure.
Actually, I like Sonic Adventure Battle 2. I actually like that.
Yeah. And
that was my first Sonic game, my favorite Sonic game.
Yeah, and it's like it goes back to...
You guys are gonna hate me, but that's my favorite Sonic game. I only have 2 or 3 others that I liked.
Right.
Yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog being one of them.
Don't worry, Tyler.
I do like Shadow the Hedgehog.
We're not that deep into the Sonic fan base. You don't have to worry about us strangling you and making you wear gloves and carry a ring and go and paint you blue down the highway, roll you down in a tire, and say, "Take that, Sonic disbeliever!" And
you just paint the tire blue, and it's just like going like, wee!
And I'll be just standing in the background going, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
No, you guys see me going down Toad Hill.
But yeah, you know what? Like, it just goes back to the video game though, where it is in essence
right into the ocean.
It is in essence the game developers just playing with the Sonic formula, where you make.
Or better yet, you put me in front of the train, and I'm just going along with the train.
Yes, and it's like you need to understand. Like people need to understand something. The reason why people are laughing at this game rather than being pissed off at this game, like with something like.
I don't even think you can.
Actually, Nuts and Bolts is a good example. The reason people were pissed off at Nuts and Bolts is not because of the quality of the game, but because it was such a radical, shocking change from the formula.
It's
like,
not
they
a gradual
promised
change.
a Banjo 3E and they gave us Nuts and Bolts, and like it was because of that stigma that people hated. But the reason why they weren't pissed with the same situation with Boom, again, not talking about the quality of the game, it's just how drastically different it is. People are not pissed but laughing at it because they did not promise something different. They said, this is a spin-off. We're making a spin-off. This is not main continuity Sonic. And people were happy about that. Because it's like, and Ryan from Brain Scratch again said it the best. He said, it's either going to be successful, like, hey, look what we got, a side games, you know? Or if it sucks, it's like, hey, we don't do it again. It's not main Sonic. You can get away with this stuff. And it's like, it's just more, it's like you're allowed to play with the Sonic formula, I think, because of the cartoons. And now even the cartoons are getting involved in the video games. Like, they actually reference chili dogs and starting with Sonic Unleashed.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
They finally started to reference the fact that Sonic likes chili dogs. Like in Sonic Generations.
Sonic Generations
is a much more obvious example.
During his 25th birthday, he gets a chili dog.
During his Sonic Face on Cake birthday, because they're not allowed to say his age anymore. Because they're just so confusing at this point.
How old is he generally?
He's supposed to be 15. A lot of people say he's 20 now.
Wait a minute, he's 15?
Yes. Sonic's
15.
In the original video game...
I never knew that.
In the original video game instruction booklet, Sonic is 15 years old. Sonic is... a lot of people say this, and I agree with them. A lot of people say Sonic is now 22, because... I forgot who claimed it. Even Elliot from Super Game Brothers was saying that... I don't know if this is true. I have to check, but he said in the Sonic Colors handbook... instruction booklet, they say Sonic's 22. Something like that. Which, they have to age him up now because of Sonic Generations. What was interesting, though, was, I was just reading this, in Sonic Generations, originally there was going to be 3 Sonics. There was going to be Genesis Sonic, Dreamcast Sonic, and third-party Sonic, Modern Sonic. And it's interesting because one of them was going to be adventure-style Sonic, no boost play, but you can, you have all the power-ups and you can go on sidewalls for a little bit. You go on loop, all that kind of classic adventure-style gameplay. And then there's Sonic with the boost, Unleashed-style gameplay. And there's Sonic with the Genesis-style gameplay. And the Genesis Sonic was to be voiced by Ryan Drummond. And the Dreamcast Sonic was to be Ryan Drummond. And funny enough, the Dreamcast Sonic was supposed to be Jaleel White. But they couldn't pull it off. But I think they should make a Sonic Generations sequel with that idea in mind. I think that'd be really cool. And it opens up the question: will they make a Sonic Boom 2? It didn't. It was the worst selling game. So keep in mind, this is the worst selling Sonic game in franchise history, but it's based off of cartoon licensing. And in the past, licensed games make sequels because they don't give a shit about how much it sold. It's like it's an interesting question because you can go back and forth with this. It's like, yes, on one hand it didn't sell well, but on the other hand, it's a licensed video game. And licensed video games make sequels whether it sells well or not because it still makes money. Because people just buy it off a bargain bin. It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't be surprised in a year or two to see a Sonic Boom in the bargain bin for $10.
Yeah, the 3DS version is supposed to be a little better, I hear. I haven't played it, but it has the same problem Sonic Lost World has, where the levels are too damn long. Something like that.
That's what she said.
Yes, Tyler. I'm sure she said that. You don't even know who she is, do you?
Rosemary.
Okay.
Inside joke.
That's our scapegoat, isn't it? But yeah,
hey, I could just say Kim said it.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, what did I say? No, I guess that's all I really to say. But the game itself, let's talk about that. I think it's a really cheap, poor man's kiddie version of Ratchet and Clank because it does take a lot of things and it makes sense to given who developed the game. And it's like, I feel bad for Big Red Button right now. Oh my god. I feel so bad for them. They must be so embarrassed about this. Because they were so hyped up as this Naughty Dog new company, and they just completely crashed. And I hope they make a comeback, because they are talented developers. I would like to see them do a real game. They can probably talk with Nintendo or Sony, or they'll probably end up with Sony, because that's Naughty Dog. They have a history with them. But it's like, I would like to see them make a real blockbuster, you know? I feel so bad for them, because no matter how you look at this is not a stellar game. No one can say this is a great game. I think it's a decent game. You can play through it once and never look at it again. But
it's... Excuse me.
Yes, it is burped. Yes.
No.
Yes, it is burped.
No, I've had a couple of games where I only play them once and I don't even look back. And there are certain games...
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Like Black Flag, where I only played part way and I just quit.
Right. No, but it's like, it was actually funny. I was doing that when I was at the midnight
Flag,
release.
I just went, the fuck out of the strongest weapons in the games.
Yeah, it was funny.
/ AI stupid. I'm like, fuck you. Like, literally, 20 minutes into the game, I had the strongest weapons.
Did the Wii U version even do anything different, like special, compared to the other versions?
I had the PS3 version.
Oh, the PS3 version. Because I was interested, because they actually did a couple of decently interesting ideas in 3 on the Wii U version.
Yeah, like, I noticed that. I prefer the Wii U version over the PS3 version for 3.
Well, for one thing, it'll probably run better.
Well, it's not even just that though. I like having that layout for the items.
No, it's like, I think we should talk about that one day. How how Wii U ports from PS3 games work. Because like, for one thing, I'm gonna say this right now. I think Batman Arkham City Armored Edition is the best version of Arkham City. It has all the DLC. It's pretty much Game of the Year edition with gamepad elements that are really cool, and they add a new armor type that's really cool.
What, the electric armor?
Yeah. It's really cool stuff. Like,
yeah, I bet I can imagine.
Yeah. Like, I still think, like, people are probably gonna hate me for this, but I still think it's the best game that uses the gamepad best. I think every Wii U game should look at Arkham City Armored Edition and see, this is how a gamepad should be used. It's so innovative. Like, the back computer's on it. You can use, it has the gyroscope, you can use a lot of weapons with it. It's like, the remote control battering's really cool, because while you're still seeing the same angle of Batman on the TV screen, you can look at the close-up view.
Hey, Billy, I just want to say this right now. You know what I want? I want a meme where it's Sonic Boom, then out of nowhere, Batman just rushes in. Fuck this is my video now.
Yeah. That should be a meme. Batman just swings in and says, fuck this shit. No, but like, and back to Sonic Boom, like, this is a Wii U game, and it does not use the gamepad at all, really, except for off-TV's great, but I don't want off-TV play to be the justification for, look what the gamepad can do. Like, I want Arkham City 3D world style, Wind Waker HD kind of uses of the gamepad. Pikmin 3 uses the gamepad so damn well, and I love it. And like, the touchscreen controls they added. Yeah. I know, Sonic Boom is not the most. We keep going to another game.
Really the most
we keep going to another game because.
Yeah, how about we just end it off for today?
Well, no, it's like there's a couple of things we should talk about. Like the story of the game is pretty bare bones.
I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be right back.
All right, like
and there goes Tyler
and his pants.
Why mention that?
Because I could see his fucking undies, and he always has to show it off.
No one needs that image, damn it.
You're right. You're right. Anyway.
I don't even know what I look like, really. Oh, yes, I do.
Anywho, yeah, Sonic Boom. It was just pretty bare bones, and it's unfortunate for Big Red Button. I have to say that again. The story was just, like the 3DS version is apparently like a lot stupider of a story, even though it's the most favored game. Because like it's just like Amy beating up on Lyric, who just comes out of fucking nowhere. Like it's not a sequel. It's just two games that happen at the same time that have alternate storylines. It's like they should have just made it a continuation of the Wii U story, but they didn't. Because like Amy's just fighting Lyric out of nowhere. She's like taking time after she thinks she defeated him to call a Sonic, and then she gets kidnapped and they have to save Amy. It's just a justification to put Styx in it. And it's like Styx was shoehorned in the Wii U version. She's just used to give parts to for like special shit. And it's like she doesn't have to be in the game. You can kick her out; it makes no difference. And it's like Styx as a character I don't even like, because it's like she can be funny and she's a great support character, but her whole thing is the same joke where everything's a conspiracy. It's the same repetitive joke.
Well, honestly, I understand why that's part of her character. She's been basically she's been like this one. She's been in the wilderness for so long,
right.
And in a hostile environment where everything is seen as a threat, especially robots.
Yeah, but
especially all of Eggman's robots. So
right.
she sees everything as a threat and has become hyper paranoid to the point of just shouting gibberish.
No, but it's like I want to argue that I'm not saying it's not justified. Oh, thank you. At all. I think it is a good backstory. It's just they kind of written themselves in a corner with Sticks because they have to say the same joke over and over again, and it's getting annoying. Like Tails, I like his humor in Sonic Boom. I think he has the best kind of dynamic because it's like he's either that guy who will make a dry joke, or he'll just a really big support for a joke, like keep it going, but because the way his attitude is, and he has to be like that egghead kind of guy, like trying to.
Oh, you mean like Eggman?
Yes, Tyler. And then Knuckles, in every Sonic Boom episode in the video games, he can just be taken out, doesn't matter, but he has the best lines. He is so funny. Like, he is the funniest character.
Yeah, but it was at the cost of his IQ, because...
I know. You see, that's just...
They played him off as a stereotypical jock.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I didn't like. Because I liked his
actually, believe it or not,
I actually liked his brash attitude.
I agree, yeah.
In the older cartoons, he was actually pretty smart.
Yeah, he was an adventurer. He was always, like, really brash. Yeah, he was very brash.
He was an adventurer. Then he became protector of the Master Emerald.
That's something Sonic Team can really, like, flesh out a little more, the Knuckles story. Like, why do we have to focus on Shadow or Sonic so much? I think Tails and Knuckles can get some interesting stories out of them.
Tails not much, but Knuckles,
Tails had a game on the Game Gear they can probably expand on. It was a game before he met Sonic, and I think they could continue on that too. It's like, but at the end of the day,
sorry, Nick, I would have gotten you one, but I know you don't like it when you drive.
Here's the thing with Sonic, with Knuckles, in Sonic Boom. It's like it's just a continuation of what Knuckles has been going through for a long time, flanderizing. Because the thing is, Knuckles is not stupid. This is coming from the fact that he just trusts Dr.
It was just
Eggman.
that he was supposed to be the...
He just trusts Dr. Eggman, but it's because he never seen a person on his island before. He was always alone his whole life. He was gullible. He was just finding a new person and he trusted him. It's not that he's stupid, but that's what...
He just didn't know betrayal. He just never knew
But that's just where the flanderizing came from. It's like, oh, he must be stupid. No, it's just a lazy writer's way out. It's not that he's stupid, it's just he's naive.
It was because of the fact that he didn't know, he never knew betrayal and...
Yeah, because basically Knuckles is a Native American.
And basically flat out lies and deceit.
Yeah, basically Knuckles he's a lone Native American type trope. That's always been...
And even his whole tribe has hints of Native American.
Yeah, it's pretty much a Native American trope thing.
Yeah, like, if you look in the past in, like, Sonic Adventure DX or something like that.
I think
something like that. There is also in an anime, I forgot which one, where they actually show hints to the past.
Yeah.
Where you see Knuckles' ancestors, the Echidna, they look like Mayans.
Right.
And they guarding the Master Emerald and Chaos.
I read a few of the Knuckles comics. They're pretty good too. But at the end of the day, it's like Sonic stayed the same, Tails stayed the same. I think the greatest thing that came from Sonic Boom is the Amy in this universe. First of all, great new look. I hate the hoop skirt. No more. Please don't give me any more pink hedgehog panty shots. One.
Okay, Jimmy, I'm sorry, but your
two,
thing is my iPad's about
we're about to end it. It should last. We're about to end it anyway.
Yeah, we're
wrapping
it up.
She's God, thank you, not making you just a fangirl. Like she has a character now, and like
she's not like Sonic every 5 seconds.
Yeah, like they need to adopt that into the main series, and that'll be another topic we should discuss, like with Sonic's direction right now. But I mean, that's the first episode we ever did.
Or yeah, like Sonic, I just want to suck your dick.
So it'd be good to make a part 2 in the first one we ever did.
I'm sorry, but that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a classic blonde slut.
And on that note, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, folks.
Pornography.
Yeah, everyone's reporting.
God damn it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get at least one.
Yeah,
Please cut that in.